I teach now too. In addition, one night a week I teach, mostly adults. And the more I teach them, the more I have to go back and think about what it was like for me. Because that was me, it was at this point long ago, but it wasn't that long ago because most people start dancing when they're 10 or 11. And that's a different type of learning. I look back, I was in a college dance program taking dance for the first time. And I honestly don't know how I did it, but I was clearly doing a very good job of watching other people and just mimicking them. I felt like I was so in over my head, I was drowning, and I was just copying what everyone was doing left and right. I was so over my head, I wasn't able to think about it too much, and I think that's how I progressed so fast, if that makes any sense. I also had some experience moving in marching band because I was a huge band geek, and I was determined to be the best marcher in my high school. So I really firmly believe that gave me a lot of experience with my body, or at least stepping at certain lengths and ending on my mark. But yeah, I was just so in over my head and trying so hard to jump from one point to the other to become a professional dancer in such a short amount of time. It's almost like I was in a different headspace. I wasn't thinking too hard about it. I was just go, go, go. And now, later in my career, I do think I stop myself with mental roadblocks because I get caught up in, there's detailed work to be done, but you can't think about it too hard. Otherwise, you hold yourself back. And as a teacher now, I start to see actors who are more movers coming to my class. And for instance, I had a tapper in my class this week. And I knew tapping, there's lines. He's already familiar with movement. He turns. But he was holding himself back. And I know he didn't come into class trying to be Baryshnikov. But I saw that he had the basics there. And then we refined it. I want you to do something big and bad, and then we'll scale it back. And that's what I was doing. I feel like I realize now. And I think it's that ability to just go for it. You have to have that uninhibited freedom. So then we can refine it. Otherwise, you're just gonna go inside yourself, inside your head, and hold your own self back. And that, I think, is what I had when I started dancing. And the farther I go in my career, I feel like I get more and more inhibited. Because the pressure is real when you get out into the world and you're trying to find a job. And our job is to be constantly searching for work. And it really takes a toll on your mental health to go to an audition and get no jobs for months at a time, or try to get an agent and hear nothing back. And you're wondering, your instinct is to wonder what's wrong. And the hardest thing to do is believe in yourself and know that perhaps nothing is wrong. It's just they didn't want you, or you weren't right for this job, or their concept for this show. And that's what gets you more and more in your head as you go along into this career. And that's a constant struggle every day to try and rediscover that freedom that I had back then. And I'm discovering this now as I say it to you.